NBA Top Dunks. There are lots of amazing moves and skills displayed in the NBA.
Have fun. Come see Clipper basketball. You never know what's going to happen next.
But none gets fans and even NBA players more hyped than the dunks.
Durant! Oh! And a foul! Kevin Durant throws.
There have been so many good dunks, but only few can be regarded as best.
To Richardson, up ahead, look out. Hello! Amari Stoudemire elevates.
Here are some top 20 dunks in the NBA. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the most trending NBA clips and news. Also, your chance to win free giveaways for my subscribers. 20. Amari Stoudemire's dunk at Golden State. He might not be the most famous NBA player, but he definitely made his name known with this dunk. The Phoenix Suns were playing away at Golden State, and in what was a really close regular season game, the Suns were down by 3 points in the fourth quarter. There was a turnover by Golden State's Monte Ellis. Amari, who was already at the other end of the court, got the assist. He didn't hesitate to posterize the Golden State's player, who was too late for the jump.
To Richardson, up ahead, look out. Hello! Amari Stoudemire elevates.
Oh my God!
No doubt that was definitely one of the best plays in his career. 19. Kevin Durant's disrespectful dunk. When you have a 6'11 player with great athletic skills, you already know you've got a superstar, and KD is nothing short of that. KD delivered this disrespectful dunk in his days in OKC. It's a regular season game in the second quarter. The Pacers were up by 12 points, then KD decided to take matters into his own hands. Being guarded at the top of the key,
he is 5 of 5 from the field. The Pacers with a 12-point first-half lead. Durant.
He dribbled and sprinted past the defender, then delivered a dunk that makes you wonder if there was even a defender trying to guard him. The stare down from KD really gave a strong statement. You can't guard me. 18. Paul George's 360. Now, there are some moves in the NBA you don't usually witness. I mean the ones that are rare, the ones you only find in all-star games and the slam dunk contest. One of those moves is the 360 dunk. Of course, you don't just go ahead and put on a show during a fiercely contested game. Here, PG, who is no doubt one of the top players in the NBA, pulled off a 360 in the fourth quarter of a regular season game between the Clippers and the Pacers.
Got that steal too.
And here he goes.
Here we go.
PG.
What you got?
Puts
Oh, yeah!
Paul George had a steal from the Pacers half. This allowed him to sprint right away, and Clippers defense could only watch as he pulled off the 360 dunk. They were up by 20 points though, but no one saw that coming. 17. Kevin Durant's poster and one. When it's KD, you can't just have enough. In a Western Conference Finals game between OKC and Dallas, Dallas led by 1 game. And just about 1 minute left in the first quarter of Game 2, KD dribbled past the defender from the top key, then dunks on the defender and got fouled.
Durant! Oh! And a foul! Kevin Durant.
The free throw definitely increased the hype and was also much needed as OKC was down with 9 points. 16. Derrick Rose's two-handed dunk. There are only a handful of active players in the NBA now that can be compared to Derrick Rose. I mean, his athleticism can only be compared with that of MJ himself during his prime. Here, in a playoff game between the Chicago Bulls and Miami Heat, about 1.5 minutes to the end of the second quarter, Derrick caught the pass and dribbled past the defender, and with both hands, he delivered a perfect dunk through the defender.
44% from the field, 17 for 39. What a move by Rose!
Derrick would definitely be a top 10 player in the NBA if he had not gotten some injuries that threatened to derail his career. 15. Jamal Crawford and Blake Griffin combo. The Los Angeles Clippers' Lob City was one of the best shows in the NBA, comprising Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford, and DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin, during his days with the Clippers, was well known for his dunks and how he used to fly like Michael Jordan. Here, Griffin and Crawford connected for an alley-oop. Crawford got a steal, dashed towards the basket. Griffin followed through, then Crawford passed the ball between his leg to Griffin, who caught it, did a windmill, and dunked it against the Milwaukee Bucks at Staples Center.
Come see Clipper basketball. You never know what's going to happen next.
There can't be a highlight on Griffin's dunk without this play, as it would go down to be one of the best combos in NBA history. 14. Derrick Rose slam on Dragic. Derrick Rose at it yet again in a regular season game between the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Just about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Bulls were up with 6 points. Derrick caught a pass from Thomas while transitioning and took no time to deliver a powerful two-handed dunk, which he's well known for.
Thomas. And Derrick.
With his swiftness, Dragic of the Phoenix Suns had no chance of blocking Derrick Rose. His attempt to jump led to a traumatizing poster. 13. Derrick Jones Jr. on airplane mode.
Wow.
There are times where you manage to be in the highlight reels even though your team lost. That's exactly the case here. The Miami Heat were down with 24 points with barely 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter against the Raptors in a regular season game.
Play of the day for the Heat. Derrick Jones, a cloud piercer. Unbelievable.
There was a turnover by the Raptors. Bam Adebayo got the pass, and in transition, Derrick Jones Jr. got the lob from Bam, and what followed was a powerful slam that can only be described as the human airplane.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
12. Kobe Bryant's clutch dunk. When Kobe's name is mentioned, I personally think the word legend should follow. Kobe is no doubt one of the most athletic players with a great competitive spirit, the Mamba mentality in the NBA. In a very physically contested regular season game between the Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets, the scores were tied at 80, and with 5 seconds left at the shot clock, Kobe went lone wolf and dashed towards the basket, met 2 defenders at the rim, then gave a big poster to get the Lakers up by 2 points with just 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
The play. Shot clock is down to 5. Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive. Oh! Kobe Bryant on a rack attack.
11. Larry Nance Jr. slam. Big men in the NBA are known for dominance at the rim with moderate handles and not so much of dribbling. But Larry Nance Jr. is definitely one of the few bigs with some good handles. Here, the Lakers were away at the Brooklyn Nets, down with 1 point and with just seconds away from the end of the third quarter. Larry dribbled past the guard, and with only one defender protecting the rim, who attempted to block Larry Nance Jr., he delivered an awesome dunk that got the fans and his teammates at the bench so hyped up.
73 to 72.
Reader.
Nance. Oh, my goodness.
The defender could only have wished he'd not jumped. 10. Paul George's nasty dunk on Birdman. Paul George at the Pacers had so many great memories, and this time they were closer to the finals. During Game 2 of a playoff game between LeBron's Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers, the Heats were leading the series with 1 game.
Here comes George, got the step and stuffs. What a move! It counts on the foul.
PG, being guarded by LeBron, blew past him and threw down a slam dunk on Chris Anderson, Birdman. The Miami Heat went on to win the series in 7 games, though. 9. LeBron James dunk over Lucas. At number 9 is the king himself, LeBron James. I mean, he's not called the king for nothing. LeBron is arguably the best player in the NBA. In his prime years at Miami Heat, LeBron pulled off some great moves, which makes it hard for one to decide the best. Here, the Miami Heat played against the Chicago Bulls in a regular season game.
And a different way to score coming off baseline swing.
Oh, he does it again.
LeBron got a lob and went flying right over Bulls Lucas from the right corner of the rim for a fascinating slam dunk. 8. Gerald Green's windmill. Dunks are fun to watch, but when players connect for an alley-oop, the excitement increases 10 times. In a regular season game, the Nets were at home playing against the Rockets. The Rockets lost possession of the ball, and the Nets were on a fast transition to the rim. Gerald got a lob and turned it into a windmill slam dunk.
Outlet on the run, 2-on-1. Green the finish.
7. Dwayne Wade's power slam. Top athleticism was displayed here. Dwayne Wade had one of the best careers in the NBA. His ability to drive towards the rim was unreal. You can't talk about Miami Heat's history without mentioning Dwayne Wade's name. In this play, Wade at the left corner of the rim dribbled past two guards, then with a spin, he delivered a monstrous two-handed dunk. I recommend you see this move again to actually grab what happened.
Oh, Wade, what a play!
6. LeBron James dunked through 4 Blazers. LeBron James obviously doesn't have any regards for defenders. He had some great moments while he was with the Cavaliers. The game was between the Cavs and the Blazers. Coming from beyond
14, the Kevlar bench is going nuts!
5. LeBron James' humiliating dunk. Here, LeBron proved once more why he's a dominant dunker. The Miami Heat were away at the Boston Celtics. With about 5 minutes left in the second quarter, the Celtics were up by 13 points. There was a fast transition for the Miami Heat, and in a combination that involved 2 fast passes, LeBron got a lob, and from almost the free throw line, he posterized the Celtics guard. You can be assured the defender learned his lessons.
Looked like he jumped out of the mezzanine to dunk this ball. That's sending it down with some power.
4. Blake Griffin's human ladder. I termed this the human ladder dunk. Griffin pulled this off in the middle of a regular season game between the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Clippers. He got a pass from the left corner of the rim, jumped, and delivered a totally humiliating dunk on the defender. We can all agree Griffin literally made the defender a ladder.
And just throw it down.
Ralph, it's like the elevator went to the 3rd floor.
It didn't end here, though. He had another great dunk in the same game. 3. Blake at it again. Blake Griffin, in his prime, was no doubt among the top 5 most athletic players in the NBA. With about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Clippers were down with 7 points. There was a turnover made by the Knicks. Griffin got the pass, dribbled the ball down the lane towards the key with the defender on him.
Play. It's a physical game.
He then pulls off one of the most insane spin moves I've ever seen. What followed was a powerful slam dunk to cut the points down to 5. 2. Blake Griffin's monster dunk. You can't help but agree with me that this dunk deserves the number 3 spot on the list. Here, the Clippers were at home playing against OKC with just barely 3 seconds left on the shot clock in the third quarter.
Knocked away and stolen. Here's Middleton. Giannis trailing the lob.
Blake got an assist from Chris Paul and decided to show who the boss was with a monstrous poster on the defender. 1. DeAndre Jordan's historical dunk on Brandon Knight. It was about 4 minutes left in the second quarter of a regular game between the LA Clippers and Detroit. The Clippers were up with 19 points. Chris Paul threw the lob from beyond the arc to DeAndre Jordan, who dropped a powerful dunk on Brandon Knight.
The lob. Again! Oh, what a monster!
DeAndre's facial expression after that made the move historical and even got his own shirt and memes. It's sure arguably the best dunk ever. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on the most trending NBA clips and news. Also, your chance to win free giveaways from my subscribers. See you again soon.